Hey guys, this is Amani. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to show you how I cook my sweet potatoes, or yams as you can call them, in my air fryer, and I'm going to show you how I do it my way. I hope you enjoy it. Anyway, when I first start, I'll cut both ends off of the sweet potato or yams, and I'm showing you that's all I'm doing here. I'm cutting off the end of the sweet potato. There you go. And I washed the potato off in water because, as you can see, or you could peel some of that skin off if you don't like the way it looks. But I just left it on there because I have no intentions of eating the skin. No, not at all. Now here I'm taking my NuWave Air Fryer, as you can see, and I'm preheating it to, I'm going to preheat these sweet potatoes to, or yams, to 400 degrees. It's already preset at 360, and I'm just simply raising the temperature to 400 to preheat my air fryer so it'll be nice and hot when I decide to put these yams in the air fryer. And as you can see, it's activated and it is now preheating at 400 degrees. And this is the NuWave Air Fryer. And I'm not doing a voiceover on the entire video. I will be talking to you soon. Now, in the beginning of the video, I cut the two ends off here. This is not a cooking video, guys, just to show you how I make my sweet potato in my NuWave Air Fryer. And I rinse the sweet potato off, and then I just take a knife. I just take a fork, and I just punch little holes inside the sweet potato to aerate it so that it doesn't explode on you inside the air fryer. And if they're smaller potatoes, you may not have to do that. This is a large potato, so I just did that for myself, just maybe let it cook a little quicker as well, because these, depending on the size of your sweet potatoes, the temperature corresponds at maybe 20 minutes, 35 minutes, up to 40 minutes, or however long you think it may take. These I'll probably put, because they are pretty thick, as you can see, I'll probably put these on for 35 to 40 minutes. So I'm just going to take the other one, do the same thing, just stick a fork in it like that. And most of you who cook will do it your own way. You'll know how to do it yourself. But if you never did it before, this is how I do it. And you can, if you want to, you could also add some kosher salt to the outside. Once you put the oil, here's the kosher salt. You could use any kosher salt you want. And I just sprinkle a little on the outside. That's just to give it a little flavor. And then on the outside, to get that skin cooking and get it crispy, I put a little avocado oil. This one is just sunflower avocado with coconut. I picked this up when the stores were open at Home Goods, like $4.99, $5.99, something along those lines. You do not have to use, oh, here's the price right here, guys. It was $6.99. Okay. But whatever oil you want. I just rub it on the outside of the skin. You could use regular oil, guys. You could use whatever oil you want. Some people or don't like to use the Pam inside the air fryer. But if that's all you got, use what you got to get what you want. I'll take a little of the avocado oil and I'll just spread it on. You could use your hands, whatever, but just for the sake of the video, I'll brush it on. You don't have to be this fancy, guys. I'm just doing this for the video. I usually will just rub it in with my hands and just turn it over and get all that oil all over the potato. There you go. She's glistening, y'all. She's glistening. Then I'll take a little bit of the kosher salt that I showed you. And as you guys know, like I'm saying, this is not a cooking video, guys. It's just showing y'all how I make my sweet potatoes in an air fryer. Sweet potatoes or yams. Yes, there's thousands of videos on it. And I'm going to add mine, so it'll be 1,001. And then I'll just sprinkle. You don't have to put the salt on it if you don't want to. I just put a little bit on the skin. That's just a little bit for flavor. You don't have to do this, guys. Make your sweet potato the way you want. I just put a little bit there. That's it. And we're going to put her in the fryer. There you go. So guys, remember we did preheat the NuWave Air Fryer at 400, so it's nice and hot. So be careful. The icons on here, they don't show what they are used. So make sure if you have this particular one that you maybe look at a video and find out what they mean. But from what I understand, this 360, this first one, are for frozen French fries, frozen potatoes, because you see the frozen icon there. The second one is for, it said chicken nuggets, chicken strips, things of that sort that you could drop on in there. The dinosaur toe, someone left me that in a comment. This icon right here at 360, 8 to 14 minutes, that looks like a dinosaur toe. That is for steaks, and I have cooked steaks in here and it came out really good and nice and juicy. So you could put your steaks in there, some beef, anything with a thick cut of meat. You could probably cook in there. Like I said, I haven't used it for that. I only use, I have cooked steak in here. Then you have that chicken leg, or if you did a turkey leg, I would cook it for a little bit longer because the turkey legs are a bit denser. And this is not a cooking video. I am not a chef. I'm just telling you how I use my NuWave air fryer. And I think it works really good. It saves me a lot of time in the kitchen. And yeah. So that icon is for the chicken, and then the next one, that's for frozen dinners, or as you can see the box there, and you can put a frozen dinner in there for 6 to 10 minutes. And then the last icon is for fish. Now I have cooked salmon and whiting fish in here, so you can put your fillets in there, and the fish comes out fabulous. So depending on what type of air fryer you have, look at your icons and you'll know how long you are supposed to cook that particular item. But remember, depending on the weight of whatever it is you're cooking, just like these sweet potatoes are potatoes are pretty large, so I'm going to cook them much longer than what's required. I'm going to cook these potatoes probably around 40 to 45 minutes because they are thick. I'll check them at 5 minutes to see how soft they are. So we're going to put them in the air fryer. And remember, all I did was poke a hole. I stuck a fork in it just to give it some air holes so it'll cook a lot tender and cook a little quicker. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. It's totally up to you. I also cut both ends off the potato there, and she's going to go in right now. And remember, guys, we preheated the NuWave air fryer at 400. It's down to 0. But please be careful when you open up your basket, because all this area here is really, really hot. Now, my air fryer came with this mesh basket. Some fryers do not come with that. They just come with a plain basket. So depending on whatever basket you have, you just go ahead and put your food in there. So I'm going to put my yams in there very, very carefully, because this thing is hot. Stick her in there. In they go. I don't wrap them any, just put them on in there. And I have them nice and oiled up. And if you don't want to oil them, I usually, when I put mine in here, I do put a little oil. You don't need a lot of oil. That's the purpose of an air fryer, is to use less oil or none at all. But I always put a little bit of oil on my sweet potato for the crispiness. You guys do it the way that you like it, but I think it'll cook up a little bit quicker because of that tough skin with a little bit of oil, and use the oil of your choice. Some air fryers do not suggest that you use Pam, so read your directions and use the oil that you like. So I'm going to close this up. You hear that sound, and we're going to reset this to the temperature. We're going to reset the temperature here. We're going to put it back up to 400, and you just simply press till you get to that mark, and you hit that start button. And my timer, I'm going to put my timer. I'm going to check this at 35, and if I have to put it back up to 40 minutes, we shall see. But for now, she's set at 35 minutes. We'll be back in 35 minutes time to see how these potatoes, these sweet potatoes or yams, whatever you want to call them, how they come out. Some say sweet potatoes, some say yams. Now, I say yams when I cook them in the oven with the syrup and butter and all that. And I say sweet potato when I cook it this way. But whatever they are, sweet potatoes, yam, it all tastes good. So we'll see you back in 35 minutes. So right now we're down to 19 minutes on the timer, and I actually smell the potatoes. So I'm going to open this up and see what it's doing in there. And what I do like about this air fryer, this is not a sponsored video, so NuWave, if you're watching, come on, sponsor your girl, send me something. But anyway, what I do like about the NuWave Air Fryer, that you can open it, and once you close it back, it continues back with the timer of where it left off. So let's open it up and see what it looks like. Ooh, let's check it. Let me get a fork. Let's see how tender they are at 19 minutes. Let's see how far the fork goes in there. No, they still needs to be cooked a little bit more. Oh, it's not too bad. From this part, they're not all the way done, but they're getting there. The fork goes in, but not all the way. So we could, like I said, if these were smaller potatoes, they'd probably be halfway done, but these are pretty thick. So we're going to put her back on in there. We'll do it for 19 more minutes and see what happens. We're going to put it right back in. And as you can see, it picks back up at the 18 minutes where we left off at. And it'll continue to cook for 18 more minutes. And we'll come back and check on it. Okay, so now it's the end of the 25. Let's see what it's looking like. She looks like she is done. Let's stick a fork in it. Oh yeah, don't they look yummy? 20 minutes. Let's get her out and let's plate this up. Yummy. So look how nice and look how well that is done. 25 minutes. Let's cut this one open as well. So it's fully cooked. Look at the steam coming out of there. Woo! Look at that. Get you some brown sugar. Get you some brown sugar and some butter. Yum, yum. Let me get my brown sugar and butter. So here we have a little bit of brown sugar. And I have my butter. Just going to stick that on there. This is steamed. I can't believe the large one cooked in the large one did cook in 25 minutes, because usually the large ones take a little longer, but that shows the magic of that air fryer. Look at that, guys. Look how nice and fluffy that is. Throw that butter on there. Now you could top it with whatever you guys want. Some people don't want butter on theirs. That's fine. And I'm going to take my brown sugar right here. Throw that on there. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at that. That is going to be so good. And get that all in there. Woo, let that melt down. And honey, you got deliciousness. Yeah, look at that brown sugar on there. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Let's do this other one here. Get that butter. The butter there. Get that brown sugar. The rest of this brown sugar. Put the brown sugar on that baby. Woo-wee! Talking about good eating. Yeah, I like a lot of brown sugar on mine. Now, whatever topping you guys want, that's what you put on your sweet potato or your yams or whatever you want to call it. But there you go. Yum, yum. Yummy to your tummy. Look at this, guys. Look good. Look at that. 25 minutes. Look at that. Yummy. Take a bite of that. Goodness right there. Yes, honey. Yes. So yeah, 25 minutes in the air fryer. It can be done. You can follow my recipe or do it the way you like, but you can cook sweet potatoes or yam in the air fryer for 25 minutes or less if the potatoes is smaller. So use your air fryer accordingly to the way it cooks, how quickly it cooks, the size of your item, and have a good eating. Yum, yum. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's delicious. Oh. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back with another video. Stay safe. Always remember, you gotta stay strong and let the universe do what it do. Yum, yum.